So what's this? Because we'll just go in order, you know. And
wow.
Because that is like
the Primal Beast versus the Storm.
Actually gonna make a walk of shame or a run of shame. In this case, the Primal, he's gonna miss a double wave mid, basically. Bottom lane, FNG committing to Diabolic Edict. Lightning Storm, another blood grenade. Does it miss? Probably not. Collapse should be feeding the first blood. Yes!
And Mira as well. He came over so that they would split the damage, and now he's in trouble as well. One more hit, Lightning Storm, not enough. Primal Beast TPing Laurel. He went back to the base, and what a read from Virtus Pro.
Okay, there's no time walk.
Bash? Oh, Bash.
This is like one of the best carries as staying alone. And 6-minute rune coming up. This is a huge timing. We're gonna see FNG chase Mira. Another blood grenade. I think this is number 3 in the laning stage. But
Mira is just good at lands down. Good. FNG can still will be a reflection there. See. Oh, he saw him there for a second because of the edict. It is nighttime. He sees them, wants to go for a deny and will be successful. Mira, adios payasos. That's what he's gonna be telling his opponent is.
The stun and TB doesn't. This could be huge.
We'll see if that does work out. Tiny losing a lot of armor. He does have phase boots, but he's already in minus.
Oh no,
Mira
he gets outplayed.
He has the wisdom rune. Collapse. He is looking very much dead. Has the hurricane and actually gets pulled in. Oh no, that's a tornado. Wasn't the hurricane, so only a small wild wing is what he has.
That Chrono for the Doom. I think neither side is really happy about it. Mira and FNG, round 3.
Guy. I mean, it just feels like Mike Tyson versus a 5-year-old still. Just knocks him out every single time. As Larl will be going on Seyush. Didn't grab him. Okay, now he will, but it still seems like Seyush should be fine. Uses the 1 charges, 1 more hit is needed. You have the phase boot, so we'll be able to run him down. Finally, almost gets over the hill. Yatoro.
No time lapse.
The time lapse. This is as they are gonna try to get something out of it now.
Should be able to get anyone who they see. They'll settle for Miposhka first. That's a little bit cheeky. Can he get spells off?
Not an easy kill though. He got the tombstone off. That is not good. Doom onto the Storm Spirit. A catastrophe for Virtus Pro. They will cancel out the Pulverize, but the Storm dies either way, and they want more. There's the last one. Here comes the Faceless Void with the time dilation and the Chrono, and that should be 2 heroes dead. They just baited in more heroes. Yatoro, he is still inside of this dust, so we will be dusted. Kuritish, think about fighting. There is an AD rune in the river with nobody picking it up. Virtus Pro just completely forgetting about it as Yatoro thinking about going for more. No time lapse slow. He's not gonna do it.
A super weird engagement from the VP. They see the sun dying. I feel like they hold a thought. Mira has no Sunder. Oh,
noticed.
Brings notice with him in the grave, and that's a pause 3 Tiny, not a pause 4. So
They use all the smokes.
from whenever they hit their first timing of like Orchid, Blink Dagger or whatnot, some level, they just keep trying to build advantage. They're gonna find Collapse.
There's the Orchid. They have so much damage between FNG and Squadix, and are going to be destroying this Doom. It is going to be the Soul Burn that lands them the kill. So Virtus Pro, they get themselves quite an easy pick off there on the offlaner of Spirit.
They just, okay, I have Chrono, I come last, I place it, and then I farm for 2.5 minutes. This guy, he knows what to do. Mira.
There's the lasso, avalanche, toss, and they're gonna kill him before he gets anything off. Mira on this position 4 Terrorblade hasn't really been doing all that well. Is it something he's doing wrong, or is it just Virtus Pro doing everything right? Silence on the Primal Beast, he did get himself out, now turns into a piggy, a pretty fast one, and just oinks himself away. So, to a piggy, a pretty fast one, and just oinks himself away. So, Virtus Pro don't get another.
TP's top. It's only Miposhka, but when you don't have a Chrono, like getting any kill is
when you go in, how you can approach it, how far you can push it, and you definitely need a couple of games to make it happen. They get the Doom on FNG, it is only a position 5, so not the biggest kill in the world, but at least you put that Doom on cooldown and you get rid of a hero of the map for 30 seconds. Maybe Spirit will be able to get something more noticed. The Swarm is on him, he will be fine. There's just some vision and he will deal with the bug fairly easily.
later on. I think this is the most. Oh, Dust, Lasso, they have everything, and even too much. Yeah, this Weaver is very healthy, 1600 HP with the edged power threads, but it's just the amount of lockdown that analysts also mentioned on the VP is too much Miposhka. It's gonna be another jump.
Toss to the range creeps. Here comes the onslaught. However, Lawler is there to protect his buddy, and that's a little bit too deep from Notice. They do get some hate on the mid lane, find where Spirit are, but they lose a hero. Okay, you are gonna be getting Mira for this, especially with that much damage. Try to heal him with the Soul Rip, not enough Squadix. He doesn't have that much mana to work with, so he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. But here goes the Faceless Void with a Chrono. He's gonna be stopping time. I got you, buddy, and the bashes. Are they gonna be enough? He needs to be killing the score, still has the time dilation. They're literally not moving. Laurel wants to do something, but he's gonna get bashed to death as Kiritich gets himself a triple kill. And
what it did back then, I think it was way
it was
different.
the one where you kick your teammate.
I don't remember, but I think it was something silly, and Saksa just decides like, Poshka?
Silenced up, Avalanche, you don't even need the toss. Squadix gets an easy kill, going for more. Mira hiding in the trees, that is a very nice position for him not to be spotted.
It's fine, because it works very well versus the Lasso 2 and the time dilation. If you press BKB, you can still get Chrono.
There's the Sunder, came out. Of course, they already lost Miposhka and nobody's coming to help. Does Mira have a shard? He has a Demon Zeal, it seems, with the movement speed that I'm seeing. That has to be it, yep. As he has the Trumps as well. Is he going to be playing them? Is he going to be banging them? Nice usage of the illusion there, blocking in Notice. Won't change the fact that he's still going to be ran down. He just wanted to be killed by FNG, because, well, that's just what has been happening for the majority of the game. Fine there. Wait, why was he, Oh, he has the 15 talent. I was seeing him taking mana away from the Faceless Void. Didn't know it was that high. They got the Doom off. That should be a dead Faceless Void. It's just a matter of time before he dies. He's going to be quite fast with Storm actually jumping in. But Rapier catching him. They have the Onslaught as well. Squadix has to be careful. Still has the Aegis. There's the Avalanche. They caught the Weaver. The Silence did connect. Lasso as well. Using everything on Yato, and they get him, but lose the Aegis in the process. Noticed. Needs to be careful here. Avalanche there on collapse. Super low. Where's the Sunder? Mira, he used it earlier to save his life, so he's not going to have it now. It's a Squadix is literally fighting all alone, and you know what? He's winning. Larl will be surviving through the Soulburn, uses the uproar. That is a lot of armor, but Storm does a mixture of magical and physical
Mira
damage.
versus the world.
Still very dangerous. 1 versus 2, and he wants to win. He might be able to. Squadix gets to the low ground, dies to his own reflection. Mira might have been having a bad game thus far, but now he's level 13 and not a guy that you want to mess with. If he gets a time-lapse off there, it's just a disaster for Virtus Pro. But Kiritich, he wants a Lincoln Sphere, understandable. Doesn't have level 20 just yet, level 18 though, he just hit it. Kiritich got the BKB off Chrono as well.
Wow.
There will be a Pulverize, immediately cancelled, no BKB
oh
by
my God.
the Primal Beast. They have a Tombstone save, so Collapse is not going to be dying, but they did lose the Primal Beast, who is going to be dead for 50 seconds. Get the Doom unnoticed. FNG going to be left there all alone. A 1-for-1 in the end. Noticed will be taken down by the zombies, and the Doom not going to be surviving through the damage. One more hit from Yatoro and he runs him down. Despite that Chrono, the save from Miposhka changes the fight completely. Again, there is going to be a Lincoln's on the Faceless Void as well. How much does this change? And yeah, Collapse is going to be going for an Nags at some point. Well, Laurel gonna be caught. He has an 8-second BKB, gonna get the lasso. The thing is, you have to use it before you get stunned, and that's not gonna be happening for him.
Yeah, the amount of chains time we keep, 6 seconds.
I mean, you're always gonna be wrong. I always get it right. 141 is gonna be the timer. They get the Rapier. BKB does get popped by the Tiny. They have the Glimmer, so he should be surviving the Silence. Onto the Terror Blade. He's not that easy to bring down no longer, so just get away from him. FNG lost all of his mana, and now he's going to be losing all of his HP. Mira goes for the Sunder. They get the Chrono onto the Weaver. The damage isn't going to be enough.
Let me in, let me in.
Enough. Yadaro lifted up in the air, and they finally do squash the bug. Lara now, he wants to do some squashing as well, but it seems that he's not as strong as his enemies. And Miposhka coming in, thinking he can save people with the Tombstone, which is not going to be happening. Where was Miposhka? Where was the Tombstone?
The Chrono was just perfectly placed without Blade. Not gonna roar.
Yeah, but
can we
still,
see the rush,
after
please?
You kill him, Roche is super low at the moment. Actually, it is 1/10 of the HP, so it's not gonna be dying just
Chrono's
yet.
ready.
They do have the Chrono at the moment. Gonna be going in.
Whoa!
But he has the beacon off. There's the Chrono, and he snatches the Aegis. Now going for the Weaver, but the Tombstone this time around. Miposhka in the right position. They still get the stun right after it. That's gonna be Weaver in trouble. Gonsalves has the Manta, and the time lapse is there. He's not gonna be stuck in time, but Yatoro dies either way. And now it's gonna be such an easy fight for Virtus Pro to end. Team Spirit, they should be happy they lost only 2 heroes in the Aegis, because that could have been 10 times worse.
Kiritich.
Executed coming out from the side of Virtus Pro. That was, I mean, Team Spirit heroes, they came out of the pit to stop this from happening, and they couldn't find Kiritich. Just beautiful, and he got the shard recently, so that's why he could jump so far forward. As now, Team Spirit are gonna start with the Daedalus. I just don't know, it's not gonna save you inside of Chrono. You need damage, it's 100%, but you are gonna get Chrono, then possibly die. Spirit are just in trouble. Mira trying to get the outpost. You're versus a Storm, my friend, and it's 37 minutes into the game, so they're just gonna instantly jump from him from afar.
Maybe you could say he bought a little bit space, but Lhasa? It's just another free kill. These supports are way too squishy at this point of the game. I mean, the plan is simple. Delay the game until the Aegis is over, get the Daedalus, and hope you doom this Void before he places the Chrono.
And disagrees, and I'm sorry, Milan, I do value quite a lot.
The chances, the chances from Dota perspective are 1%, but the Gaben is not thinking that it's Spirit playing.
Gaben is not thinking? Okay, they get the stun onto the Primal Beast, toss him up into the air. FastestFromSEA doing a lot of damage. He's gonna lose his life as the Aegis, but look at the Storm with an Aghanim Scepter pulling them all in. Still, they didn't have anyone to do damage. There's the there's the Doom. And yep, it seems that Lord Gaben didn't take into account who is on the other side. Team Spirit, they do everything right, and the FastestFromSEA dies.
Okay, 1%. We'll take that.
Imagine, like,
One
you're
too
playing
many.
versus a team, you can't give them 1%. It's just not fair. But still, you got 2 lanes of racks. Virtus Pro are still in such a good position this game.
Course,
it's one
of
thing
course.
defending your base.
No
Dying.
buyback. That's a dieback.
Yeah, he gave back the gem. That was nice. Yatoro does come over. It was maybe just a bait. Silence onto the Storm. He will be able to zip away. Larl uses the upper Ogre Seal Totem. Both of them just running from each other in a similar fashion. And, well, they will be pushing away Larl, making sure that he doesn't grab Notice. Notice, don't kill the bug. Just run. Just run, my friend. You should have accepted it, that the bug is going to be eating away at your armor. And because of that stop, Noticed will be going down as well. Dying does not have a buyback. On the side of Virtus Pro, I mean, they are the Radiant side. It's gonna be a Radiant side Ocean. You don't have buybacks to go to the outpost, so your advantage doesn't really exist.
All eyes on Collapse Doom and Kiritich Void. Who wins the mini game?
There it is, jumping in, lasso, toss as well. That is a dieback, and the Storm catches the backline. The Chrono does connect onto the Doom, so the minigame. But look at Mira waiting with the Thunder. He's gonna be making sure that Yatoro lives through it all. Okay, we're gonna kill it twice. No, make it thrice. They are gonna be killing Yatoro. Finally, he falls, has the buyback, no time lapse because it was already used. Cannot rejoin this fight as quickly. Without the Thunder, Mira will be taken down, and it is a full 5-man wipe with Seyush, the only one buying back on Virtus Pro. He was the only one who had it. This tower of theirs, though, it is done. As soon as the glyph expires, it will be going down, and you need to buy back. There's just no doubt about it. They will do it. Instant TPs, Kiritich, Lotus Orb is on him. He will be using the time dilation. Gleipnir doesn't do much. The FastestFromSEA will be able to jump himself away. The chase is on. Oh, there's the Yules onto Kiritich, and the Storm jumping into the backlines. They got it, but actually, a Tombstone save, beautifully done by Miposhka, will be saving the life of Yatoro. Collapse. He did break the Lincolns with the Doom, made the mistake, used the Doom, then the Yules instead of the other way around, and that's gonna cost them this fight. Storm also getting them all together. You should hold your hands together as we are ripping you apart. Kiritich gets a triple kill. He wants an ultra. Where's my rampage? It's not gonna be only Yatoro. They're calling GG like, no, only our player can have the rampage. Where's the bash? There it is. It's squad. Yeah, kill from is scary, but it doesn't matter. It is still a win for Virtus Pro. They are 1 game ahead of Spirit.
Reported. Squadix reported as the Kiritich, but in this Lina, like what she can do, like the Spirit VP's book, like Squadix, play this.
Can't do it. I envy those people who can play like 30 games of Chen in a row. FNG
Hello
is
guys,
dying
I'm
in the
Snit,
top lane.
and FNG is dead, and this is my...
But still, that's a lot of pressure. Next time you go with the Dragon Tail, you can actually bring him down.
Next time there is engagement, but hold that thought. FNG once again in trouble. Blood grenade, not needed so far, but Kiritich, he needs to be careful. I think he started somewhat on the rune with all the harassment he got on the rune on the Kiritich, and then they just continued through the lane, and once again...
He's surrounded by creeps. Kiritich is dead. It's just the question who gets him. It will be Mira. So you run into 6 or 7 creeps there, 2 range ones.
Don't have a statsman for this tournament, but if there was a Knoxville, he would probably be around the record time.
Bowie is kind of a, you know, a geek. He could go for it. He does go want.
Yatoro, nice
videos are so good. No, it wasn't even close. I don't know why are you getting so excited. You should be getting excited with Seyush dropping low. Miposhka doesn't want to get stunned up by the Dragon Tail, and here comes Mira rotation as well. Seyush is gonna be going through that fire in order to live. Squadix is in the vicinity as well. They save his life. Notice turning around, he has a lot of armor, and there it is. Squadix comes over. Miposhka getting baited in. They also brought down the Terrorblade from the other side. FNG caught him. Miposhka wants to get something out of this, and he's probably gonna get absolutely nothing as Squadix finishes him up with the swashbuckle. Your advantage in the laning stage almost gone after those 3 kills.
For Lifesteal, honestly, like a few years ago, definitely TB had the advantage, but with how all I thought TB's great. Down, it seems. Sunder
let's see.
is not ready.
Not there. That's a big one.
So she said.
He is pretty big. There's gonna be a blink for collapse in like 200 gold, so an 11-minute blink blade mail doesn't get much better than that. Mira also gets the swashbuckle, so mobility spell for the Rubik. He will get frozen though, and freezing fields, though Mira escapes easily from it. Swashbuckle in 4 if the splitter connects, but it won't. LSA, however, will. Look at the nice positioning from Lar with the AD rune. Say your stand.
Don't put this down in your notebook, but still, if they get on top of this Pango, he will die. Smoke on smoke action.
They can. Mira smoke breaks. How did his smoke break and the other one didn't? that should never happen. As they are going to be going for the battle. Miposhka running away. Squadix is pretty speedy as well, but you lost 2 of your supports. You have the haste rune, so you can probably run yourself out. And Milan, you need to explain this to me. How can one smoke break and the other one not? Like, you're not any longer, because Team Spirit is actually a Serbian team, so you're not even close. As nice respawn from Kiritich there with the rage. He will get lasted either way. Would want to get the infest in, running towards the creeps. It will not be allowed, and Miposhka is the one who gets the kill in the end.
Perfect execution, but DP is looking to turn this one around. DP is ready on Leshak. Miposhka will be the one going out. Ooh, that's a lot of spells committed. Squadix wants to get more. Will he get more? No. Not for now.
Too many creeps. It's still a lifestealer dead. That's his first death of the game, but you do defend the tower, which is nice. It's something the lifestealer likes to do. And they found him, and that is a dead collapse. The highest net worth hero on the map will get taken down, and Squadix gets the kill for himself. So now all of that pressure that Lina was able to apply to the Pango doesn't count any longer, as he's at the very top.
Yeah, it looked for a moment like this, letting this tower go down, and then a kill on collapse, as you said. Used to be a highest net worth hero on the map. It just turns the game completely around. They're not stopping. Miposhka scored again. Difu, after a Dragon Tail and Kirito, is gonna say, is my kill.
Yep.
If they get this tower, it's completely, the net worth lead is completely negated. It's like basically a 3k turnaround.
Oh, and Mira is gonna get caught as well with Squadix coming over. The shield crash will get stolen. It gives you a little bit of more HP to work with, but ultimately you're still gonna die. Seyush runs him down. This Lesh, first on 5 in the previous game, now on 4, is doing really well. He's done. Nice invest. He does try to save Kiritich. In that attempt to save him, they didn't want to chase him down. They could have 100%.
Probably, I mean, most definitely. Dragon Slayer was gonna be ready again with another double-edged. You cannot toggle out of that, but Tower leading the charge.
Bye Goodbye, Sayush. It was nice knowing you. Nope, they still have the Stampede. He used the drums, gets himself some movement speed. Stampede gets you more. Maybe at some point he gets himself the Boots of Bearing, but it seems that he's gunning for Guardian Greaves rather than the upgraded drums.
You're not stopping me, Poshka?
They found him, get him up on the high ground from the river, and that's where he will burn. Mira has the Stolen Pulse Nova, so that's even more damage. Stolen Breathe Fire now, which isn't that big of a spell for him. He's fine.
Hey, Poshka, don't do it. Don't pull out the Insania. I'm gonna call it Insania play for this tournament, just dying trying to contest the Wisdom. And it will happen.
Yeah, he didn't really contest it all that well.
Bam, bam.
TP out?
Actually almost died to 2 hits to this guy. Freezing Field will finish their job.
Okay, Glapier on Laurel.
Squadix and the boys from VP are going through the gates. Scan on to scan. This could be a disaster. They hear it for sure.
Oh, the scan expired though, so they don't know it collapsed. Only gets the stun onto the Dragon Knight. Lasso Miposhka doesn't get it off. He's just gonna die. The LSA onto the high ground. Lina trying to kill her sister on the high ground. Misses. It's not gonna be that great. Laurel DP out with the 9-second BKB. Has to do it. Kiritish, he cannot go through all of the illusions. Has to wait for his face boots. It's collapsed. Gonna be slowed down. Has the blade mail that, of course, the Lifestealer doesn't give one damn about. And will get the kill. Virtus Pro win a fight and open up a Roche for themselves.
Big misplay from Miposhka there, Rose.
So Lifestealer are gonna be going for an SNY Basher, only then into an MKB. How do you feel about it? You see a butterfly, do you instantly change to an MKB? Lasso onto Lash, hoof stomp onto both of them. Notice got caught as Kiritish is running forward. They have the
beautiful
Stampede to run
kiting
away from him. Mira wants to turn the fight around as Yadro was giving vision with the illusion, but it's gonna be a Lasso for Sayush.
That's pretty good with the tower. A good network lead gain for the Spirit, and FNG is plotting a plan. Manta's ready. Do they have a chain stun?
Huge mistake.
Oh!
Nice Manta from Notice just when he was going for the Sun. They probably should have used it on a Crystal Maiden, but I don't know if you live, Kiritich. Stolen Rage by the Rubik. That's actually quite nice.
Yeah, the bonus dragon with the Manta.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna
That scares me the most.
Yes, they're gonna push the advantage. 4-man smoke. Collapse.
Around.
They don't see him yet.
Spirit are not gonna expect this. Rolling Thunder with Poshka gets the blink out, but he's definitely not gonna be getting himself away from this one. Dies mid Force Staff as Mira.
Whoa.
What? Oh, he had the rage. He had the rage.
Oh yeah, the rage. That makes it a lot. I'm not saying they're gonna lose, but I dislike it. But yet again, I won 0 TIs. He won 1. 1.5. Maybe 2.
Yeah, wait, but you attended 2 TIs and Laurel attended 1.
3.
Oh yeah, that's true.
2 actually, but hold the thought.
Collapse running away with the Stampede. We'll be fine. There's the Lasso onto the Lifestealer. Very nicely done. Oh, he needs the Infest, but he doesn't have it. They're gonna try to save it. Oh, actually, he did get into Notice. Now, FNG, Freezing Field gonna be used. That is a huge Freezing Field, and they do protect him with the Rolling Thunder. Finally, the LSA will connect to multiple heroes. But look at I don't know how low he is. This Diffusal Blade just changes the game, and Rubik will be losing his life as well. Virtus Pro, they've lost some of their heroes, but the main top guy on Spirit died.
Which I personally really like from Spirit. I think this was a very hard fight for them to take, and they want better terms. Mira.
Adios, payasos.
We didn't
Okay,
do it.
just gives
40% is a lot. This might be the key. RNG. Who prayed to Lord Gaben more this morning? It was Squaddy so far, but let's see.
Squadix is not a part of this fight at the moment. He has no boots of travel either, so Kiritich going forward. They're going to be dealing with with Miposhka at the start. Mira, well, he follows quite fast afterwards, and Collapse also caught with the bashes. He's there. Squadix rejoining the fray, as they will be able to clean this one up. How did he get?
For sure, bottom will stay alive to tier 2, but the top one will be on the menu. Will they buy back the Centaur? If they want to save it, they must do.
The Virtus Pro might get spooked.
Look at me, Poshka. Look at me, Poshka. Lotus and Lincolns.
Yes, I'm looking at Miposhka and he can't do anything. And Lyser going forward, going on Larl. BKB will be popped. Kiritich, lasso, that's a bit too deep, my friend. And look at what Larl does to him. Jump in from notice, not really sure how he thought he was gonna help. And now you lose 3 heroes just like that. A big blunder from Virtus Pro.
In your face, says.
The splitter, so this is just the Lesh trying to defend this base. You have one glyph, you're gonna have another, but the Raxes should get equalized. Spirit? Hesitant. Wanna go. Here's the Dragon. I get the Dragon Tail on the TB. Rolling Thunder is there.
BKB 2 seconds.
BKB in 4 seconds, so he's gonna have it. It's underused on the illusion just to keep himself safe. They're trying to bait for the Light Stealers to come back. Larl popping the BKB, turns around onto Squatties. He cannot kill him. Nice Gleipnir, and it is gonna be a dead Crystal Maiden. You did not get the Raxes, however, so in that regard, Virtus Pro still have the advantage. Look at Notice going forward. He's infested by a
shard.
Lyster.
He's dead on
Imagine how much
Mira.
HP he has. Mira bashed immediately. The Stolen Breeze Fire not going to be doing much. Actually, green out of his mouth. That's kind of disgusting. Abyssal Blade on Collapse. They get another one because Squadix has it as well. And now he's probably going to be bashed to death and not allowed to use the Hoof Stomp.
Yes.
There it is. We hear the roar.
Faster!
Help me.
Faster!
Help me, Spirit! Brothers! I mean, they do have a dragon for their logo, so they're definitely brothers of him. Kiritich, nice response there with the rage. He has level 25
Abyssal
as
is
well.
there.
Roche is so low. He needs to get it. Is he going to be able to? Kiritich gets the Aegis, and we are seeing it once again that he's going to have to double up. And he lost the Pango. That is a huge deal. Now they're going to be ripping apart Kiritich, who's all low noticed. Can he help his buddy as Collapse on the other side? He's keeping the supports at bay, focusing on the Lina with the Dragon Tail as well. They need to bring her down. There's the Refresher. He goes for another Abyssal Blade, and now going for Yatoro. The open wounds are there. Buyback on Lina is available. And look at what he's doing to the Terrorblade. He's ripping him apart. The bash to the perfect moment. Without the Sunder, you cannot live. Kiritich once again is the god of these team fights, and Seish will be finding one straggler who thought he was gonna escape. The captain will fall down with the ship. Spirit lose all 5.
Oh, Kiritich. That's the analysis. They are underdogs. Not a big one, but still underdogs in this series. On the verge of 2-0ing. Spirit. Infested DK.
Going. They have the Abyssal as well. There will be a lasso on Kiritich. You don't have your okay, they have the Wind Waker to save him. Nicely done, but the instant stun, fall up. They didn't have vision. Kiritich is gonna try to heal up. Look at how much damage Delina is doing. He needs an infest target, but he doesn't have the infest, and one more hit from Delina will do it. But it took so long, giving the other heroes of VP time to do the damage. Bring down Delina, bring down the Terrorblade. They have no buybacks. It is over. Team Spirit are eliminated, and Virtus Pro going to the grand finals. What a performance coming out from them.
A bit of a disclaimer. Eliminated from the contention for the first place, but tomorrow we'll be seeing them playing for the 3rd place versus the loser of our next match.